chief of staff to Army Secretary, former OSD policy, Obama 08, NSC DOJ, says, check on your friends who have dedicated their lives to serving in the intelligence community and keeping America's secrets. They have had a rough 24 hours, and they are not okay.
I mean, like, honestly, I couldn't think of a demographic that I'm like I'm least likely to check in on.
It's because you have all those friends. You just know they're really like self-sufficient. You know that they're a hardy stock, and
mostly because they won't shut the fuck up about being sufficient and of hardy stock and lions,
and also about how they're in the national security industry. National security field. What's agency? It's not. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
operatives.
different agencies though. Yeah, I think I'll live. You know, I don't have any of those friends that are doing that kind of stuff, but I can empathize with people usually who aren't my friends. But I think in this case, I'll choose not to do that.
Yeah.
I love that this tweet could be read as like a joke, could be read as like a snarky's the wrong word, but like a wry exaggeration of how she genuinely does feel like, oh man, this is like, I know some secret agents who aren't going to be able to get it up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I mean, even just, it's one of those things where if you were to post this word for word, I would laugh at it. I would be like, "Oh, you're making a joke," because this is the obvious way.
That's the obvious way to read it. Is that this is an absurd thing that no one would ever fucking say. But I think she's doing like a theater kid, like she's being extra. I think that's what it is. I think she's doing like she's exaggerating, you know, hyperbole for effect, but she still genuinely believes this because look at this tweet. Today, I had an exchange with a 2-star general in which I dropped a Taylor Swift reference and he recognized it. Me. We need to keep our side of the street clean. Him. Was that an intentional Taylor Swift reference? Me. ... Exclamation point. The Army surprises me. Every ... single ... day. I like how the flamboyant or like theatrical millennial style posting still translates into the Minion Death Cult voice. There's still an opportunity.
It still works.
It
still works. They're still doing it. It is kind of like, it's kind of demographic list, you know. It's for the internet. The Main Death Cult voice is just the internet voice.
Well, it's the caps lock. Like, millennials aren't afraid of the caps lock. They no. You know, despite the stereotype about older people using it, millennials love the caps lock. They just, you know, they use it in moderation. Is a joke that a millennial would make about that.
They understand the power of it if you use it more sparingly.
Yeah. So I love this, like this sassy national security. I know they're out there, but it's nice to see a new one. I didn't know Katrina Mulligan.
I don't know anything about Taylor Swift really. But like, is that? I feel like that's a pretty deep cut reference, and I hope this results in people being like, man, the Army's soft. The Army's too soft. You should not be knowing Taylor Swift references. This is what happens when you let women serve. This
is what happens when Democrats are in charge.
Yeah,
is they're forced to learn Taylor Swift references. They're forced to watch Lizzo play the flute.
Yeah,
they're forced to call the non-binary nuclear scientist who steals all the luggage beautiful. They're just like,
man, I forgot about that. What an awesome story. Yeah, listen, my army would have never known a Taylor Swift reference. No way.
My army would have shot you merely for bringing up that skinny white bitch. Anyone like that? The African nationalist, the black nationalist army would execute on sight.
Yeah. The only reason why we know Taylor Swift references is so to know our enemy, and to listen for dog whistles.
Yeah, I only know Taylor Swift because of Kanye West. That's like the worst thing Kanye West ever did was make me acknowledge Taylor Swift.
Put Taylor Swift on your radar? Yeah.
No. Oh my God, though. The indictment shit, the unsealed indictment, just like all the reporting and photography around this, phenomenal. My God. Like,
so good.
I'll be honest with you, listener. I do not care about Trump indictments typically because I'm very skeptical that it'll ever lead to his arrest or anything. Because if it did lead to his arrest, that would be very funny. I would love that. It'd be amazing. But now I don't know. This like now that I looked into it, extremely funny. Let me read here from Fox News. Unless you had something to say real quick, Tony.
Oh no, exactly. I just love everything that's happening with it. It's become a spectacle, and I'm happy it has.
Okay, former President Donald Trump was indicted on, this is Fox News, on 37 federal counts, including willful retention of national defense information, conspiracy to obstruct justice, and false statements, according to an unsealed copy of the indictment obtained by Fox News. Special counsel Jack Smith, who they're all really mad at right now, unsealed the indictment against the former president on Friday. I think Trump called him a psychopath, like a vicious psychopath or something like that on Truth. Trump first announced he had been indicted on Thursday night. Trump told Fox News Digital he will plead not guilty. The indictment states that Trump, as president, had lawful access to the most sensitive classified documents and national defense information gathered and owned by the United States government, including information from the agencies that comprise the United States intelligence community and the United States Department of Defense. If he does get arrested, like the thing is like there's a bittersweet note to him getting arrested. And perhaps this is like my idealism coming through, but like pretty sad that like the only way you can get arrested as, you know, the president of the United States is if you do something against the military industrial complex, or you do so. And it's not like he was working against them or anything. He just did something they didn't like for his own, you know, pleasure or benefit or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of like the one, you know, that's the one off limits. Like that's the one move you can't do. And like he did it. And like, so it is funny seeing something, you know, like you said, not just get laughed off. I mean, you didn't say it, but I'm saying like, it's not just getting laughed off. It's actually they're getting investigated. But it took some real psychopaths to do it. I'm happy we got the right guys.
Yeah, are you unhinged and psychopathic enough to arrest the former president of the United States? It's what else was I going to say? I don't remember. Over the course, I was going to say, yeah, he just, not only did he like do this thing they don't like, they just don't like him in general because he's annoying. It's not because like, oh, he's actually a threat to the system or anything like that. Maybe through, you know, ineptness or carelessness or laziness or something. I think he's dangerous in several ways. But no, it's just because he talked too much shit. He talked way too much shit. And they're like, it's over. Sorry, we're not gonna pretend to treat you with the same kid gloves that we treat every other politician with.
Yeah, we've given you an inch and you've taken a mile, and we don't appreciate that.
Over the course of his presidency, Trump gathered newspapers, press clippings, letters, notes, cards, photographs, official documents, and other materials in cardboard boxes that he kept in the White House. The indictment states among the materials Trump stored in his boxes were hundreds of classified documents. And we're treated to our first photo from the Mar-a-Lago raid, which is a file folder spilled over with newspapers and large print photographs. One looks like Trump on the tarmac, on like the Air Force One tarmac, walking stoically while like reporters clamor for just a bit of his attention. Please, sir. It's so good. The classified documents Trump stored stored in his boxes included information regarding defense and weapons capabilities of both the United States and foreign countries, United States nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of the United States and its allies to military attack. Yeah, where not to hit us, please. I love having that document.
That's the thing too. This kind of does illustrate kind of how bad it is, how like severely, like how severe what he's doing is, because it is stuff that's, you know, gnarly enough that they're like, oh dude, you can't tell anybody about that. What are you doing? Like you're not even putting it in like a storage shed. It's just at Mar-a-Lago. It's just chilling.
It's in an office at Mar-a-Lago. Office, or
someone could just accidentally find this.
Yeah, if another person is already using the bathroom, somebody could find this by taking a shit, being like, oh man, I forgot my wife's got my phone. You know, she's out there talking to all the other 80-year-old ghouls. Man, what am I gonna read in here? I got nothing to read. Yep. Oh wait, there's 17 boxes touching my knees as I sit on the fucking toilet. Oh, let's just see. Vulnerabilities for U.S. military hardware. This looks interesting. Haven't read this one yet.
Everyone's outside talking about it, like, wow, he really had to take a shit. He's been in there for a long time. You fall in there, bud? And you're just like reading nuclear secrets. Holy shit. Oh my God. It's worse than I thought. We're all gonna die.
Trump's 101 nuclear secrets bathroom reader. Love it. Okay. And plans for possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack, the indictment states. The unauthorized disclosure of these classified documents could put at risk the national security of the United States, foreign relations, yada, yada, yada. That's, you know, who cares about that stuff? The special counsel claims that Trump showed classified documents to others in 2021, once in July at Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, and once in August or September 2021. Quote, in July 2021, at a national golf club in Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, during an audio recorded message meeting with a writer, a publisher, and two members of his staff, none of whom possessed security clearance, Trump showed and described a, quote, plan of attack that Trump said was prepared for him by the Department of Defense and a senior military official. Trump told the individuals that the plan was, quote, highly confidential and, quote, secret. The indictment said Trump.
Oh my God.
Trump also said, quote, as president, I could have declassified it, and, quote, now I can't, you know, but this is still a secret.
I mean, I can't declassify it, but I will show you. I think this is a thing where it had to be a pride thing, right? Do you think they did this thing where they're like, you were just a puppet, weren't you? You didn't even like, you weren't even like a real president, huh? And he's like, nah, they drew plays for me, bro. Like, I was in the books. Like, check this shit out. This is for me. They did this for this. This was my attack. I was going to do this.
This is 100, like, it's so funny because you get the liberals who are like, he was trying to sell information to China or, Iran, just the traitor, worst kind of traitor, treason. And it's like, no, he took these so he could sell them piecemeal off to 70-year-old retirees with his signature on it. Like, that's who he was going to sell it to. And sure, Iran could pose as somebody living off Social Security and doing a reverse mortgage on their home to buy a Trump plan of attack. The first line, which reads, do not print this page.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good.
But this is very obviously like him trying to what do you call it? Curate his own legacy. Like he didn't, you know, he didn't trust the FBI or you know, whatever, Biden's DOJ to not just like remove any cool record of him being president ever.
Yeah. He's like, I did a lot more. I did some badass stuff, guys. Like they got to know about my badass stuff.
He's going to like, he has printed copies of him saluting whoever, you know, greet him outside of Air Force One. Marines, are those Marines? I don't know. He's going to have him like doing a photo of him doing a really good salute printed next to the photo of Obama, just like perfunctorily touching his temple.
Doing a lazy
one. As he gets off as he gets off Air Force One.
Look at my posture. Check me out. Yeah.
He's going to.
That's how I do.
And he'll sign both sides. He'll sign like both photographs.
He'll sign the Obama one too. You're saying, yeah.
I love it so much. This is highly confidential and secret, and I could have declassified it, but I didn't. But I did.
I didn't.
You can still see it though.
And I can't now. I can't do it now. But I am gonna tell you. Also, like, wouldn't that suck though? So like, you're with the boys. You tell them some classified information, and then you find out that someone found out about that.
Bullshit.
Like the boys don't get no more unclassified information after that.
No, absolutely. You got to cut them off.
Wow. That's that's two. One of them's a rat. That's not cool.
See, I thought they could be more trustworthy with the information than I was. It gets better. It gets better.
You don't respect me. You don't respect our friendship.
There's another very good quote right here. In August or September 2021, the special counsel alleges Trump, quote, showed a representative of his political action committee who did not possess a security clearance a classified map related to a military operation and told the representative that he should not be showing it to the representative and that the representative should not get too close.
Wait, he said like, hey, I shouldn't be showing you this, and don't look too close, but it's check it out. But check it out. I'm gonna do it real fast. Ready? Oh, did you see it? Did you see it?
So the first one, when he told, when he was meeting with the publisher and the writer, that was like audio recorded. So there's audio of him saying,
"Oh hell yeah,
this is secret, this is confidential." But I don't know. I really want there to be audio of him saying, "I shouldn't be showing you this. Very illegal. Not good."
Yeah.
and then like, all right, not too close though. Like just like, it's so, he's such a salesman. That's what this is. He's like trying to sell whoever he's with on how fucking cool he is. So he's like, oh, this is highly classified. I could actually go to prison for many years if I showed this to you.
And that's what he knows. He knows it. He's saying it out loud.
Well, he knows it because he helped make taking classified documents into a 5-year maximum sentence instead of 1 after Hillary, to like spite Hillary. And I don't know if that particular penalty applies here, because I was reading 10 years, because there's a difference. Like this is a very narrow sort of indictment where they're charging him with taking the documents, knowing that he shouldn't take the documents, and then also like hiding them and moving them from place to place in order to avoid the FBI finding them, which is legally a very different thing than just like, oh, I hired these wage workers. You can't really, who knows what boxes they're grabbing when they make the move. They just put it in my garage. You think I manage the storage in my garage? Are you kidding me? There's like,
yeah, that's absurd. No way.
I have 3 different apps on my phone to manage the storage in my garage.
Yeah.
Versus
I won't even touch those boxes.
Yeah.
Those boxes are dirty. I don't touch dirty things.
Yeah. Versus Trump allegedly giving direct instructions to his lawyer to like move boxes ahead of FBI raids to his personal home. And then also saying things like, wouldn't it just be better if there were no documents?
I mean, where's the lie? He's got some good points sometimes. You got to give it to him.
So fucking, don't get too close. These are spicy. Ooh, these are the based. Yeah. These are the based maps. That's so fucking funny. I think that the photo of the man, of them stacked up next to the toilet,
it's amazing.
This is an all-timer. It's a pair. They were storing these fucking, there's like how many, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, there's like 30 to 40 something boxes in here of classified documents surrounding the toilet. And of course the bathroom is very, very fine. There's an ornate mirror that looks like gold painted 3D printed plastic filigrees and shit like that around it. The faucet is Trump gold, marble everything, and of course 2 different chandeliers.
Yep. Like a sconce chandelier, like a wall chandelier, and of course the classic ceiling 3-tier type chandelier from the ceiling. So amazing.
Why is why? Sorry, this is not going to register for people who are for just if you're listening. But like, why is the toilet so far away from the wall? We can't see because the countertop is blocking like where the toilet tank would be. But the front of the toilet is peeking out the side of it, so almost in the middle of the bathroom. So what is behind it? Where's the tank? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Something is weird. Weird is happening with this photo. Yeah, it does look like it's far away from the wall. Like the tanks, there's a big gap there. But also like this place is so opulent. And then look at that trash can on the way out. It's just like the most basic trash can. It's a weird shape. I think this is a kind of a smushed, stretched image.
Oh, okay. That would maybe make sense. Maybe to get like a panorama. So I saw the trash can and I thought it was a hamper for wet towels because it's like all big.
Yeah,
and it's got plastic liner in it. But yeah, could be stretched. Yeah, but those chandeliers, that's not an artifact of.
Nope, those are there.
Man, if you imagined a Trump bathroom, like, I mean, I guess the toilet would be gold, of course. But your second guess, chandelier. I think you'd add a chandelier in there.
Yeah. But you know, it's funny because like, I feel like people who are part of this club, this really expensive club, I feel like they are the kind of people who would look through a medicine cabinet. And if you're looking through a medicine cabinet, I'm for sure popping a couple lids. I might even pocket some aerial cam footage, pictures. I'm going through those boxes a little bit.
Absolutely.
Why does he keep going to the bathroom?
You would have to look. You would have to look if you came into this bathroom. There were some reply. Trump, oh my God, Trump's truth about this. Trump truthed out, sorry. America went to sleep last night with tears in its eyes. I know this is like the worst Trump impression ever, but it's not like he just truths in all caps. Should I read it like Trump, or I don't want to read it like Trump?
No, you don't have to do that. It's okay.
But I feel
when he typed this out, he surrendered to Minion voice.
Yeah. Okay. America went to sleep last night with tears in its eyes. Someday soon, however, it will be able to wipe away those tears.
Wipe your spit from my face. Wipe these tears from my eyes.
To wipe away those tears and smile bigger than ever before. For we will have defeated the radical left Marxists, fascists, communists, lunatics, and deranged maniacs. And that's what he's calling the special prosecutor, the special investigator, deranged maniac, and cleared the path to put America first and then quickly make America great again. 3 exclamation points.
And there's like no contingency plan for that, by the way. He's just saying that's what's going to happen. I think that's really funny. I also like the idea that the people who were mad about you spreading military secrets and nuclear secrets and like, these nefarious plots are for sure the left Marxist, fascist, communist lunatics. They're for sure the ones who want to make sure that all the military secrets are safe and the military can do as they will.
Absolutely.
They actually are the military.
Yeah, they are now.
Yeah.
Now that it's illegal to ask your recruit's gender, you're not allowed to ask the gender anymore, and you have to just put them with whatever the opposite of what they look like. Like whatever you would guess their gender is, you have to put them in the opposite side of that branch.
I wish I knew enough about like the military to make some sort of infograph that's like the Air Force are Marxist. The Marines, they're communists. The Coast Guard are anarchists. If I wish I knew enough to get those accurate.
The Green Berets. Did you already say the Green Berets?
Oh no, of course not. Yeah.
The Green Berets are egoists, I think. The Space Force? Ironically, anarcho-primitivists. Kind of weird.
Who'd thunk?
The test doesn't lie, though.
Yeah. They need technology to get to a planet that has no technology yet.
I love, like, what does he think? Does he really think America went to sleep last night with tears in its eyes? I think he means like the idea of America, like Lady Liberty laid her head on her pillow and cried herself to sleep.